It's a sci-fi show that happens to have a xenomorph in it. Hey, what's going on? So today I want to talk about some of the swag I got from the Alien Earth offsite at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the offsite itself, the Alien Wreckage offsite, and then I want to talk to you a little bit about Alien Earth and some of my thoughts on it. It won't be a full-blown review, but some thoughts I have on it. All right, so let's get right into it. So let's talk about the swag or stuff we all get or got at the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 Alien Wreckage offsite. Such a cool experience. We'll talk about it in a sec. Starting with one of 4 items that we got for free. This is the Prodigy Corp Hyper Fizz energy drink. There's the cool logo there. Orange Nova. It tasted pretty good. There we go. This Alien Earth Summer Hulu. Here's the bear again in orange. Yes, I kept the can because of the branding. I kind of crushed it a little bit in my backpack coming home, so yeah, it's dented up, but I'll try to pop some of that out with maybe a pen or a stick. Some of the paint's coming off of the can. But yeah, I'm not getting rid of this right now. This is going to be going on my shelf. The next thing, I'm not really into jawbreakers, but this is a cool globe of Earth, Alien Earth jawbreaker. It's wrapped. Don't worry. It's got like a clear wrap on it. It's not gonna go anywhere or get, eaten by ants or whatever. So that's the box it comes in. The branding. Alien Earth. This is very cool. I'm not going to eat this. I don't like jawbreakers, and it's freaking huge. I know I'd have to break it with a hammer or something to get started on that, but it's just cool to have. So there's that. Getting to my 2 favorite things. Well, first, this. It's a sticker. I'm a sticker guy. I love stickers. Prodigy Corp. There's also a QR code there. I haven't actually checked that out. FX Insider. It's probably a trailer or something. I'll hold that steady. Maybe it's big enough and in focus enough for you to visit that. I'm not sure. Anyways, dig this sticker. And lastly, I'm also a very big pin guy. So they gave us a full-on Maginot pin. It says USCSS Maginot 294088. Let's open it up so that you can get a better look at it. There we go. See if you can get that in focus. The Maginot. Double pin back. Ooh, and it's got the mouse ears. Look at that. I didn't even realize that. That's interesting because for some of you big Disney fans, I don't know if it's still a big thing, but there was a big thing where they collect pins and whatnot, and you can go and trade pins and things. And so they have a whole line of Disney pins, and they have the little ears on the back. I just noticed that. That's so cool. Anyways, you can only get those 4 items after you walk through the Alien Wreckage experience. And let's talk a little bit about that. That was so cool. It was a walkthrough experience, kind of like one of those haunted houses type of things, but they did 2 sessions. So like during the day, you go to the like PG version where you just walk through and observe things. There's no like actual interaction or activity going on. And that's for the kids, the young people, and things like that. And then after 4 o'clock p.m., you could go to the Code Red version, which was basically like a haunted house experience. They had actors, acting out scenes, shooing and shuttling people through the wreckage and warning them of alien attack and all that stuff. And it was like all well acted. I didn't get to experience that myself. I saw that in other people's videos where they captured the whole experience of walking through there at night during the night in the dark with all these actors like yelling, "Oh, there's an alien breakout! Get this way, go this way, come here, run!" With stuff like that. I didn't get to do that, so I got to the Alien Wreckage on day 1, and the line was pretty damn long. It was a pretty long wait. I think it was at least over an hour for sure. I don't know if it was 2 hours, but I was there for a long time. But I'm still glad that I did it on day 1 because I went back to try to do the Code Red version, and every time I went, the line was even longer. So like twice, 3 times as long as the first time I went, and it was just like gonna be impossible to get in there because they were capping the line around 3 p.m. or something like that. So I just said, forget it. I'm not gonna go through it. It's not worth it to me to stand in line that long. So but yeah, it was a really fun experience. There were like set pieces and props and things like that. I don't know if they were props from the actual show, but they were definitely like prop quality. Definitely would love to do that again. I hope they do activations like that again. Now, let's talk a little bit about Alien Earth. I don't have too many spoilers here, but my initial thought was this show is really cool. It has the spirit of Alien. It has the production design and the quality, uh, production value. That first episode was really cool. I was like, oh wow, this is really harkening back to, old school Alien. By the time you see this, this might be a little bit old because I saw episode 7. By the time this comes out, by the time I launch this, it'll probably be episode 8 will probably have aired already. But episode 7 was kind of a mess. I feel like there was too much going on. There were like a lot of random military units going at each other. The I feel like okay, so I still like the show. I still enjoy it, but I feel like we are no longer in the Alien universe. I feel like we're in a completely separate universe where the xenomorph just happens to be in. And I saw someone else post this online somewhere that it's like Jurassic Park with aliens at this point. And that it so hits the nail on the head. We're just watching it for what are these aliens about, all the different species, what do they do, how do they kill, and let's watch some kills, right? It's Jurassic Park in space. Um I also feel like the whole Peter Pan thing is so heavy-handed and on the nose. I really wish they had, instead of pointing that out to the audience by showing actual clips of Peter Pan, it would have just been cool if they just did the story the way it is with these young, what are they? Not cyborgs. Are they synths? I'm getting that mixed up too because there are cyborgs and there's synths and there's differences. Anyways, and not spelled it out. Like, don't name her Wendy, don't show clips from Peter Pan. Just let the audience sort of sense that or come to that conclusion themselves. And even if they don't come to that conclusion, I feel like it's better storytelling that way. But the way it's hammered into us, and now we're seeing it through this lens of Peter Pan. Oh, there's a Captain Hook, Who's Captain Hook? Oh, it's the equivalent of that guy. And what's happening to the kids? They're growing up. Oh no, you're not supposed to grow up. And when you do grow up, things get scary. And it's like, dude, let the audience come to that conclusion. So I'm still enjoying it. I still like it. I just don't know if it's Alien anymore. The other thing that I don't quite like right now is that Wendy is communicating with the xenomorph, with the clicking and stuff. I know that was part of one of the sequels. Sigourney Weaver's character was a clone and she was communicating with it. But pulling ideas from some of the worst sequels isn't necessarily a strategy I would have gone with. Now, mind you, I'm saying this as an observer and a viewer, so I don't claim to have the answers. I don't claim to be better at it, so don't get it twisted. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I just have an opinion. I'm not saying I could do better, okay? But yeah, it took a turn. I don't want to say it jumped the shark, but it kind of jumped a face hugger, or yeah. So, but I still like it. Isn't it? It's oddly enough, it's just not Alien anymore. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to say. I'm not doing a full review here. There's plenty of those out here on the internet, but that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed seeing the swag that I got from Alien Wreckage. It was so much fun to be a part of that, and the people that were running it were so nice. Shout out to them, the ones that were at the end and they gave you the stuff. So cool. Oh, and the energy drink was actually refrigerated too, so that was nice because it was a little bit warm that day. So until next time, please be safe out there and be kind to one another. And I'll be back with another video sharing my haul from San Diego Comic-Con.